first gesture that the orchestra, that is required for the orchestra to be able to play their accent on beat one, especially the string players. Daniel, will you describe as a violinist how you would play this first note based on what you see on the score?
First note, my bow would be on the string. I'd be waiting for the conductor to give me that number. I would be on the frog.
Yeah.
I'm going to breathe with him, and I'm going to give
Exactly.
him the affect he wants.
So, would you describe to everybody what it means to play, to start on the string? Does everybody understand what he means when he says that?
The bow is touching the string at the time, not coming from off the string.
Sounds like a globble.
In a way it is. In a way it is, because the first motion that is going to create sound. There's not going to be the kind of percussiveness of the bow striking the string.
Yeah, and being that's a long held out note, you would do that. Whereas if it's say you see a syncopated rhythm that are you have staccato stuff, you might start off the string and then tap 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 tap, and it out the songs. But in this case,
And the other thing is, which direction did he say the bow is going to go first?
Down.
Down. Why down?
Wait.
Say it.
Stronger.
It's stronger because of the weight of the arm. Emma's exactly right. Because of the weight of the arm, pulling the bow, down bows are always going to sound stronger than up bows. Unless you force the player to put the same intensity into the up bow. But if you want gravity to work with you, then a down bow in this moment is what's required. So what can you do gesturally to indicate that?
Indicate it down or indicate just gravity?
Everything, all the above. The feel of all of those things together. That unison D that you want to strike, da. You know, it requires
Melody?
a downbeat, and then you've got to meld through this bar. Because the decay is going to happen. But what's the rhythmic impetus if I go crucic, metacrucic, anacrucic, cursic, metacrucic, anacrucic? That's not the feel of the music, is it?
No.
It's da, dee, dum, da, D, forte piano suddenly. So I encourage you to meld through beats 2 and 3 of the first bar. And then what happens in measure 2?
There's a drastic dynamics.
Piano.
This is 2 and 4. In bar 2.
In measure 2.
You have to set the tempo.
You're exactly right. Melissa's right. You've got to set the tempo. Because you melded 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and ba. Like all great composers, Vaughan Williams creates the germinating material in the first few bars. The intensity is found in the syncopation into the third measure. Dee, dum, bum, forte piano. Your forte piano gesture is going to look a lot like the first measure because it's going to be a strong down and you immediately melt. If you remove the rebound from the downbeat of measure 3, you'll be set with a forte piano. If you just go and you take the rebound out of it, the players will go, they'll strike it because it's like lemmings off of a cliff. Running, running, running to the end of the cliff, and you just stop suddenly and they all go off the cliff. Dee, da, ba, Meld through this measure, okay? It's all about this modal shift back and forth, or planing, as we call it in harmonic language. These harmonic planes that you're sort of planing from one to the next. And melding gestures work really well in that. I want you to notice that when I do a piano, I don't cower like this. This does not communicate as well as we think it does to the orchestra in this sense. There are no bad gestures. They're just gestures that might be more appropriate in certain moments. So it has to be strong in the beginning. Beating, dee, ba, no rebound. Dee, dum, 2, 3. 1, dee, da, da, dee. 1, dee, ba, ba, 1. Horn and down, no If you want Fortepianos, don't give a rebound. The moment you bounce, they keep doing exactly what they're doing. But if you just stop the rebound at the bottom, that's what Dawn calls phenomenal. And it requires, it demands that they look at you and they'll mimic you at that moment. Okay? Good. Who
So
would
that
like to
would
go?
be used at the bum.
Yeah, but now it can't be like you're lowering the arm down. Has to be like the arm is dropping. Yes, just like that, Emma. Good. Who would like to go next?
Take care.
I'll go next.
All right, Emma's next.
Okay.